Yeah, let's get into it.
So if I asked what is the worst website imaginable, probably with that smooth brain of yours, you may say something like 4chan, the deep crevices of Reddit.
Wait, what? Let me read that. Wait, what? Let me watch that again. We'll
Smooth
we'll
brain of
we'll scroll
yours,
back.
you may say
We'll get
something like
back.
4chan, the deep crevices of Reddit.
Oh, that can't be good. Okay. This can't be good. This can't be good. Uh, I'm on the time constraint currently, so I apologize if this seems rushed. All of this started towards the end of July. Both of my parents weren't at home. They went to dinner at an Italian place. So basically, 50 male, was H, and because H Haven was blocked, my parents found out. The struggle when your parents know you are an absolute degenerate at 15 years old. That is good. That is already insane, dude. That is already insane. No! I didn't have much choice. For context, I live by a park with loads of... No, this isn't going the way I think it is going, right? With loads of pigeons. The bigger pigeon... I'll shut the stream off. Wait, let me read that. The bigger pigeons brought it inside. It was cooing, attempting to call out the other pigeon, but its effort was in vain. I was scared at the time. It was too late. I had to do... Yeah, I'll shut the stream off. What the fuck am I reading? I brought two pigeon. Wait. I brought two pigeons into my room. My heart was beating. I took off my pants and did it. God, is that disgusting, dude? Every thrust, the pigeon would coo louder and louder. My D barely fit inside its A. When I finished, I really realized it had stopped. Fuck this shit, dude. I am mentally scarred forever. 10 days ago, I am mentally scarred forever. It's over. I am mentally scarred forever. The fuck have I read? Did I read? That is so disgusting, dude. That is mad disgusting, dude.
A simple exploration on the dark web, or even your own Facebook page. Yeah, I would hate a website that was constantly showing me a dirty, ugly homunculus as well.
You? This is a personal attack? My god.
Begs another question, why are you still using Facebook in 2024? But no, for one of the worst websites that is available on the clear web, not the dark web. Yes, I already know any website on the dark web requires a holy crusade. But no, today we're focusing on the clear web.
Really?
The website you can interact with even today, just by simply typing in the URL and translating to probably English. But before I tell you the name, are you familiar with Death Note? No, I'm not.
Yeah, I am. I am.
The mentally ill person in your class that has grew an attraction to you and is now offering you some smooth stones, seeming...
No woman was ever attracted to me, so that kind of makes no sense. I do not
out
understand
of nowhere.
I do not understand this reference.
Does in fact relate to the website, but Death Note was an anime and manga with a live action, which we will not talk
Makes it seem like it doesn't exist anymore. Is
about. It belongs in the very many crevices of hell. But Death Note, if you don't know what it is quite simple. It revolves around an item called the Death Note, which is seemingly just a notebook, but is very far from that. Writing anyone's full name in that Death Note will promptly kill them.
that was
and in
mad
addition to
disgusting,
that, you
dude.
can add how they die and when they die, but if you neglect this information, they'll just die from a heart attack. Death Note was very popular around the 2010s, especially in Japan and when anime grew in more Western countries. Believe me, if you manage to piss off
Like all the people thirsting of the chick with the pigtails.
an emo or goth kid of that time to the point where they harbored serious animosity towards you, you can probably quickly find your name written on the first page at least 20 times over.
Hello, Snickerdoodle. loser. Okay.
And they'll be crossing their fingers and crinkling their toes every night hoping you don't arrive at school tomorrow. But what I'm trying to say is that concept of Death Note was very popular and wildly accepted, to the point where some people resorted to superstition out of hatred for others and would write people's names in notebooks or websites.
Anime and manga culture is wild. Imagine just like writing somebody's name in a notebook, hoping they would like leave the planet, leave the Earth, and go to heaven.
Hoping that something very unfortunate would happen to that person. But what happens when you start doing that and harbour hatred for someone you're meant to love, and somebody you willfully chose to potentially spend the rest of your life with? And I'm talking about
Wait, what? Shit is wild.
marriage, your wife or husband. And this hatred for their significant other and the popularity of Death Note led to the creation of a website where users gathered together to wish the death of their partner in detailed and
Bruh. Big as bruh.
gruesome ways, and showing their reason for it and their deep hatred for this person they're meant to love, and with some of them apparently coming true. And they show their thankfulness to this website for apparently killing their partner. And this website is
If you don't like your partner, well, why did you want to get to know him in the first place?
called danshine.com, a Japanese website heavily inspired by Death Note, where wives contribute to the website, expressing hatred and distaste towards their significant other, with the conclusion of them wanting them to die.
Drew, why would you do that?
With these posts, you can see throughout the text how desperate they are to have their significant other die.
My idiot husband died of heart failure while playing a game at home. Then the time I found him when I got... What the fuck am I reading?
Well, I rarely get up early in the morning, right? That's just your own opinion. Oh dear, I don't like the way you say it. I don't like the idea of even getting your mother-in-law involved. Well, I rarely get up early in the morning. Do you think? That's just your own impression. The shrine cleaning is early this morning. Will you be able to wake up properly? Don't laugh and say that. You worthless parent and child. Get your act together, you scum. Just die. My damn husband.
Frick? What the frick? Oh. Wow! 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 Okay.
Wants me and my daughter to live somewhere else so he can spend the rest of his life with that old hag. So there's no point in him living anymore. Whatever I do, I think of that old hag first. Our family is unhappy because This old hag is alive. This old...
Hey, let's start a drinking game. Each time you see the word hag, you have to take a shot. You'll fucking die.
old hag is a money pit
Hag.
and is of no use. So I hope she dies soon. My
hell?
old husband wants me and my daughter to live somewhere else so he can spend the rest of his life with her. So there's no point in him living. Please die soon together with your beloved old hag. Just
Is that this person? Does she mean like the mom? Somebody? A third party? Like what? There's context missing. I'm involved now. I want context.
die. Even though I pay more than I earn every month, I can't resist eating and drinking. I don't take my medicine when I go to the doctor for my illness. Please stop going to the hospital because it's a waste of time. I can't feel satisfied unless I do it when I want to. So I throw a tantrum. The pain of having to keep going until I get it even though I'm not even hard, it's a relief. To be able to vent
Wait, what?
here, but it won't change my situation
Is
of
this
having
like
no money.
is this wait, let me read that. Obviously just even though I pay more than I earn every month. I can't resist eating and drinking. Okay, I don't take my medicine. Is this? Are they talking about themselves? Going to the hospital because it's a waste of time. They are talking about themselves. Wait, what? Where, what? Where were you? On a kid stream. And it was how to draw gore. YouTube does have its moments, I guess. They are talking about themselves.
Please die and get my insurance money. I and the children will be happy if you're gone. You only live for your own pleasure and vanity. I hope...
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. This is not about themselves. This is about the husband. This is about her husband. Rather,
you'll stop breathing tomorrow morning. Now with it being a Japanese website with the majority of the posts being predominantly in...
Of course. that explains why the translations are so weird. Japan, man.
Japanese, and throughout the translation errors and sentences that seemingly make no sense or switch to third person then back to first person, you still get the message that exuberates from these posts. They wholeheartedly want their partner to die so they can be set free. And these are some of the more tame posts.
What do you mean, tame? What do you mean, tame? That's not tame. That is not tame. Like, I don't know, tame would be I hope you fall down the stairs and don't wake up. That would be tame. That's not tame.
One of the more heavy ones we'll get into later. But you may be looking at...
Do I want to? I'm not so sure. But what do you mean heavy? How bad can this get?
At some of these posts and just wondering, why don't they just leave? Why are they wishing death upon someone they can just leave? And probably never
insurance
see
money
them again for the rest of their lives. Well, the reason they don't leave or divorce their partner is because it's Japan.
Yeah, I mean, it is culturally frowned upon. True. It makes sense. It's culturally frowned upon. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, maybe I can move chat a bit lower. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, just over my head. That works perfectly fine. That is weird as hell.
I know some of you weebs out there that watch a lot of anime have that bright sparkle in your eye every time Japan is mentioned. And Japan just being in a sentence...
Yeah, not everything in Japan is great. Like, I don't want the work ethics of it, like Japan. No, I'm good. I am very good. I don't think I want to do that.
Is an activation word that releases an
Neuron
unprecedented amount of
activation.
euphoria, like these weebs were getting a prostate massage, and many of them
Okay, okay.
look at Japan with rose-tinted glasses. Because of the presence of things like anime has skewed their opinion, showing Japan as this great place like it is in the animes, and they probably have plans to move there eventually. And yes, whilst Japan is a great place and very culturally rich, it is one of the leaders in suicides each year, with on average 20,000 people ending themselves each year.
That is a wild statistic. You got a cut on your foot. Wild.
Yeah, due to things like the
That is wild.
work-life balance in Japan
Okay.
being so abhorrent, where things like time off and not doing overtime is looked down upon. And people can quite
Yeah,
easily
like I
find
said, I don't
themselves
want the
working
work
6
ethics of
days
like
a
Japanese
week,
people. I'm good.
often 10 hours a shift, with social pressure installed at birth, to study hard, work hard, and keep working. Also, on top of the fact, for a long time, Japan stick to its old ways, like with divorce, where until modern
Some of the things, like, I don't think Japan should change. Like, some of the things like that, obviously don't get too influenced by like Western companies, like how it's happening right now. Uh, but like some things definitely would need to change, like the divorce stuff, like the work ethics and stuff. That would actually need to change. Yeah, Japan is like culturally interesting place, but like some things are terrible.
times, there was a stigma around divorce where it was looked down upon. And even though Japan's divorce rate is rising, some people still stick to that stigma or don't go through a divorce due to the fact it gets harder if both parties do not consent to the divorce or if there are children involved. Because only
Huh? I think he misspoke there, because like if both parties do not want to divorce, then no divorce would happen. Why does Luke Skywalker never have a marriage for longer than a month?
until recently, shared custody wasn't a thing. Only one parent could take primary custody. And due to that reason, that's why you see on this web
I mean, shared custody doesn't really exist outside of Japan, like, really either, because, like, most of the time, the mom gets the kids. That's just the way it is.
page most women saying they want to pursue divorce after the child has grown up. And the other things I mentioned about Japan, no, I wasn't just using that to deter you from Japan, you little weebs. But please do wash the dirty gym sock. That is your foreskin, because it's overflowing.
He uses divorce. The force. Yeah, that one is a... That one came really flat. I need to,
With smegma,
lift up my
but due
feet.
to the fact it's socially required to work long hours, these women may be reaching their breaking point because of those long hours, or the fact their counterpart isn't pulling their weight. With some of these posts being created over trivial matters, and just general disgust for their counterpart, just generally using the website to vent.
Like, why did you marry, bro? Like, why? What's the point? Like, why did you... Why? What is your point in marrying somebody you do not like? I think the problem is that, like, Japan has, like, weird rules when it comes to dating. Like, basically, at, like, the third date, they have to make it, like, culturally, they have to make it official. If that makes sense. So, like, yeah. That it probably might be a problem as to why that happens. I guess it makes sense, now that I think about it.
Many speaking about how they want them to stop taking care of their elderly relatives, which is a popular tradition in Japan, and they want this to stop.
If, like, I am not allowed to take care of my parents or my family members, could be grandmother, could be aunt, uncle, I'm gonna drop you. Like, I'm like, you're gone. Reduce to atoms. I'll leave. I'll look for somebody else who is okay with that.
Because they're sinking a lot of time and money into them, or the elderly relative just doesn't like them and there may be forms of abuse there. But then you have other posts on the website which are essentially cries for help.
Another hack post. Another hack post. We're hag maxing here.
You're essentially getting emotionally or physically abused in the relationship. You smoke, buy alcohol with my money, and abuse convenience stores. But I'm worried about what I can eat. Why does he only give me 50,000 yen a month? Even though I earn a decent amount. I pay for everything from food and communication to transport, medical expenses, daily necessities, insurance, taxes.
Yeah, that is what I call financial abuse, which I think should also be considered abuse.
And the cost of the kids. What? Do you really think it's enough? He's just surviving using a lot of my savings from when I was single. I'm always worried about money. I'll provide for you. I'll make you happy, I told you. You smoke, make me buy alcohol with my living expenses and abuse
On the other side, like, why don't you... I don't know how it works in Japan, but why don't you, like, refuse to give him money? Because, like, from what I've seen, it had... Like, from what she is posting, it's not physical, the abuse. It's just financial abuse. So, like... Why not refuse to give him money?
convenience stores. But I'm still worried about how much I can eat. Die now. God of death, please help me. My son is having tics due to stress and it seems like he's deliberately imitating them. My son hates shit so much that if I take my eyes off him for a second, we start fighting. My son has tics due to stress and it seems like he's deliberately imitating them now. I feel bad for my son, but I can't divorce now. I tried to go out with my son on weekends.
Wait. I lost the plot here real quick. I think I lost the plot. So my son is having tics due to stress, and it seems like he's deliberately imitating them. Oh, okay, so the son has tics, and the husband has started to imitate those tics. Well, my voice is gone. Wait a minute. Gotta drink something. So... Oh, so you're allergic to cats. Well, I could basically, like, we have 4 cats. I could eliminate you. Yeah, I don't know, these kind of allergy. I am dying. These kinds of, like, allergies suck. Like, allergies for pets, that sucks.
we don't end up alone. But it started again today when I was walking the dog. My son left the house and was crying outside. It seems like the person across the street called out to him asking if he was okay. I feel so pathetic. I want to get out of this situation, but I can't go back to my parents' house, and I have nowhere to turn to. Divorce isn't easy. I want to be stronger. Even on this holiday, he is bedridden, drinking, smoking, and eating salty food, but he still hasn't come to be with us. Please, God of Death, please, see him in the afterlife before the end of the year. Violence, breaking things, smashing up walls, breaking wedding photos.
Oh my god.
Financial violence.
Oh my god.
Emotional violence. Scum, self-bankruptcy.
Violence. Breaking things, smashing up walls, breaking wedding photos, financial violence, emotional violence. But no,
The
seems to
guy
be
who
no
lends
physical
money,
violence. But
guy who
that is
doesn't
already
pay
enough
back,
for like divorce. Easy.
violence, destroys things, smashes up walls, breaks wedding photos, financial violence, emotional violence, severe mental illness, depression.
Your baby chicken got stolen by a weasel or rat. I have quails, and like we don't really have that problem here. I'm some because like they're technically really easy accessible for like animals to come and get them. Nothing really has happened. The only thing has happened that like one escaped, like in the middle of the night, and I let my dog out, and he found the quail.
Drug addiction, no hope of recovery, grab hold of you, heyo. Now, as said, a lot of
Wow.
this is venting, and they generally just show distaste towards their counterpart and beg the god of death to take them away. But something more interesting about the website is the categories. There are a number
the
of categories on the
categories?
Danshin website. A
That
lot
is
of them
interesting.
malicious in title. You have My Husband Dies, I Want to Kill My Husband, and
Wow. Wow. Death Note has been reported to be effective, so sometimes
Death
it
Note
has
has
worked.
been reported to be effective. The latter I want to focus on more, because it seems the people posting to that part of the website genuinely believe this website has done something for them, and the Death Note is real. And just reading some of these posts, it's overall just disturbing. Colon cancer after living a life of eating and drinking what I like. My husband's health check revealed that he may have colon cancer. Moreover, it appears to be malignant. This is the punishment for living his life the way he wanted until now.
I mean, damn. Maybe it does work.
Colon cancer. After only eating and drinking what he wanted, he also suffers from gout and diabetes, a parade of what he himself has caused. There is no room for sympathy. I was holding back the laughter as I listened to this, lol. Treatment costs money, so I wish he would just die. But he puts himself first, so he's probably trying desperately to live. Stop struggling.
Wow. Wow. Just a big ass wow.
And just go. She talks sadly to the people around her, but it is just an act. It has some effect. My shitty husband's beloved dog died. He has been yelling abuse at me up until now, so he got his revenge. He cried a lot, but by the evening he was fine. He talks about how sad he is to people around him. But is he just acting? This is not enough. I wish he would just die soon. Shitty husband.
I want context. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. Uh, context? Like, what does shitty husband mean? Like, context. The context is
I
missing.
hope it's your shitty husband who dies next. Now, the last one is a bit ambiguous.
Huh?
It describes something happening
Japanese
to her
translations
husband,
are weird.
but she doesn't go into the specifics. Instead, she thanks the website and asks for more support. It was quite a shock for my husband. Something very shocking happened to my husband. I've been waiting for you every day. Thank you very much. I'd like to come back to express my gratitude again, so please continue to support me. Now this one begs the question, is she thanking the website?
Is he wait a minute. I hope this doesn't go deeper into stuff. Oh, thank you for the sub. Wait, I can see it. Snickerdoodle. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Like, how does this like?
The god of death or the people on the forum? And is she thanking them because something happened to him? Is he dead? Or like the others, has he been stricken with a life-threatening illness? But one thing that is known is that this website is quite chilling. Not only because of the fact it actually exists, but also because people are contributing to it every day. with a new
That
post
is...
every hour, with genuine hate
Okay, bro. That's wild. Every
for
hour.
their loved ones. And it begs another question. If these people are genuinely struggling being married to these people, and are desperate to the point where they are making posts wishing for them to die, at what point when their needs are unmet are they going to take it into their own hands?
Not only that, but like, let's consider this. Like, each time they hate someone, will they like post on this? And what if not the husband is the problem, but like they themselves? I recommend therapy instead. Or like marriage counseling. I don't know. Or just easier
But it
divorce
is
laws,
just
goddammit.
genuinely disturbing this website exists, and that there are some stories where the husband has died and they're showing genuine gratitude and giving credit to this website. This website is just something I found and wanted to talk about today.
And why is the Legend of Zelda music playing? What is this?
Thieves do not use this website to find a young helpless woman you can save to give you a green card. Because
We're gonna hack maxing with this one. We're gonna go back hack maxing.
I think very early on in the relationship, they'll learn they can't stand you, and you'd have your own post on that website.
True.
Yeah. Bye-bye.